everybody, Cinema Sickness here with your daily sickness video, and happy Monday to each and every one of you. And as always, hope you're having a great day and a great start to your week. So as I mentioned in yesterday's video, things just haven't been going well this weekend, in a bit of a funk. In fact, things kind of got worse with stuff. Really quick, I'll just briefly say there was an issue where now we had to replace our refrigerator. We had more of the hose in the back was leaking again in a whole different place this time. We had to basically shut all the water off to it completely, and which lucky that I got that new valve. I told you guys about. I got the new valve, and water was able to get shut off, unlike last time where the valves started leaking and whatnot. That was bad. But we got to get a new refrigerator. It's been giving us some problems. Plus now this leaking, not good. Refrigerator has to go. Got to get a new one. That's gonna be a little expensive. Also, we had a problem with our sewer line. It was backing up, which isn't good. Luckily, it was caught in time. For those of you who know anything about sewer lines, if they back up and you don't catch it in time, it can make a huge, disgusting mess. You want to make sure that doesn't happen. It was caught in time. We ended up catching it and not having any issues. But when they came out to fix it, I thought maybe there was just a clog in the sewer line. We actually had this protection plan. We paid like $10 a month or something like that, and if anything ever goes wrong, they come out and fix it, which is really cool. It saves us a lot of money when stuff does go wrong. We've already used it once before. So I thought there was just a clog. They came out, they checked it, they went to fix the clog, and they just kept snaking, and they got like really far down, all the way down to like the sidewalk of our property, and then they hit something, and apparently they think it's that our sewer line has like broke. And now they're going to like dig up the lawn to fix it. So that's, not too cool. It's only going to cost us $50 because that's like our not deposit. What's it? I can't think of the word I'm looking for. You guys know what I mean? When you have, it's kind of like insurance, and, it's only going to cost us $50 for them to do that. So not such a big deal, not such a huge deal. But, the problem is that we can't use any water until they fix it. So for the next couple days, hopefully, I'm hoping by the end of the week it's fixed, we don't have any water. So anytime I want to take a shower, I got to go to my in-laws' house, which is like the next block over. If I want to use the bathroom, I either have to run to the Wawa, which is a local convenience store, or I have to run to my in-laws' house. We can't use water here. So my wife and Simasigus Jr. are basically living over her parents' house, and I just run over there when I need to use the bathroom for, again, either to go to the bathroom or to shower or anything like that, or even like brush my teeth and stuff. We can't use the water. So it's a big hassle. We can't use the water in the house. That sucks, but it's all going to get fixed in time. So like I said, things got worse. I was kind of, I was kind of stressed out this weekend, and then things just got worse. So, okay, anyway, so 3 minutes into this video, sorry, what ended up happening is I was so stressed out, I was so like, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go do some hunting. I didn't get to do any hunting this weekend, like earlier this weekend, so I was like, I'm gonna do some hunting very late at night, some very late night hunting, which I did last night. Actually, it was last night into Monday, very early Monday morning. I did some hunting, and I ended up deciding, let's do something interesting, let's do something different, let's go hunt at 7-Eleven. Yeah, believe it or not, 7-Eleven can be a decent place to hunt. It doesn't sound like a place where you would normally think to hunt for movies, but 7-Eleven does carry movies, and not just previously viewed movies, something like that, but brand new, factory sealed movies, and they tend to have some decent titles. I have hunted there in the past. I found some really good deals in the past. It's a store I should hit up more often. I should probably be hitting up 7-Eleven at least once a month. I haven't in a long time, which is a shame. I think about all the deals I probably could have missed out on. Who knows? So 7-Eleven, decent place to hunt. And I had to shoot some video because I had to prove it to you guys. So let's take a look at all the video I shot while hunting at 7-Eleven stores. Well, all right, guys, here we are at our first 7-Eleven. I feel so strange saying that, but 7-Elevens can actually be decent places to hunt for movies, depending on what your 7-Eleven has to offer. And you'll see these a lot. You kind of want to stay away from those, just discs and sleeves. They tend to be scratched. Unless that's your thing, I usually tend to stay away from them. This is the kind of stuff you want to look for. G.I. Joe Renegades Season 1, Volume 1. That is pretty awesome. Really cool shot release. Definitely had to jump on that. I was looking at that, the Happily Divorced. I don't know, should I grab that? Have you guys ever seen that show? Californication Season 6, $5 for that. Absolutely great title, and that's a steal. I already have it though, didn't need it. Some Mind of Mencia. Oh my god, look at this. Beast Wars Season 2 and 3 for $5. Done deal. So a lot of good stuff here. Flintstones 1 and 2 for $5. I mean, all this great stuff for $5. Again, more G.I. Joe. Renegade for only $5. I mean, $5 for these season sets is a steal. I can't believe about that Beast Wars. That I was pretty blown away when I came across Beast Wars season 2 and 3 for $5. I got some Goosebumps there. Goosebumps is fantastic, obviously. Some other decent catalog titles in here. A lot of stuff I didn't necessarily need or really didn't know much about. There's some Land Before Time. Definitely had to grab that. I was certainly interested in some episodes of Land Before Time, the series, because I haven't really ever checked the series out too much. Is Skateland? I looked at that, but I didn't grab it. Was Skateland any good? Should I picked that up? I don't know. Maybe I should have. Some good war titles there. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Look at that right there. All Dogs Go to Heaven and was it the Pebbles Penguin or whatever? I can't remember the name of that title, but a lot of really cool stuff. Some good double feature sets and whatnot for just super, super cheap. Some James Bond. Very awesome. So lots of good deals. Pebble and the Penguin, I think that was the name of that movie. I've only ever seen it once a long time ago. So alright, on to our second 7-Eleven. And unfortunately, this goes to show you not every 7-Eleven is the same. I walked in and this is all I saw. Just these. That's it. No regular titles in regular cases, just all these sleeve titles. I even asked. That was it. Right here, I'm asking the lady, is this all you have? And she said yes. So.
Okay.
All right, so on to our third 7-Eleven, and this was a little bit better. They had some okay titles in here. I did all this shooting very late at night, and I was getting some really weird looks since I was like the only one coming into this store and I'm videotaping, but whatever, I had to do it. I mean, hunting at 7-Eleven seemed like such a fun idea. I just wanted to see what all they had. There's some Cheech and Chong right there. Absolutely. Bing John Malkovich, a great movie as well. Obviously, Meet the Parents is fun. Sergeant Bilko, there's something you don't see every day. I don't come across that too often. I already have it, but just don't see it very often. Smurfs, can't go wrong with Smurfs. Classic. So some really good stuff. There's some Fletch, Knocked Up, the 2-disc set, very cool. So much awesome stuff right here. The Burt Wonderson, that was a great movie. I found that really funny. In fact, I need to watch that movie again. Some Halloween. That was really a Hyde Park on the Hudson. I was really excited to come across that. I've been looking for that title. So to come across that was pretty awesome. One of the gems, definitely, of the hunt. Jobs, I actually liked that movie. Not everybody I know did, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty decent. Have to move all that crap out of the way. We don't want that stuff. We want to look at the good stuff. Big Fat Liar, something else I don't come across too often. I mean, I see it used every now and then, but not new. So really good stuff here. Just a lot of decent catalog titles. A lot of awesome, interesting movies to look through. So that was it for the third 7-Eleven. But of course, we had to move on to a fourth 7-Eleven. Man, there was a lot of 7-Elevens in the area. A lot more 7-Elevens than I realized were around. I thought, 7-Eleven's kind of dead. Not many around, but surprisingly there were. And this one had Blu-rays, American Reunion. Sadly, not American Wedding. I need to get American Wedding on Blu-ray. It's the only one of the movies I don't have on Blu-ray. I do own it, just not on Blu-ray, unfortunately. But look at all these $5 Blu-rays. Flipper, I don't think I've ever seen that on Blu-ray before. The Mummy movies are great. This was great. Promised Land, I didn't even have to slip. Great movie. Really enjoyed Promised Land. If you haven't seen that, definitely worth checking out. Man of the Iron Fist. A lot of people hated that movie. I thought it was okay. Hellboy. Hot Tub Time Machine. So a lot of good Blu-rays right there. And $5 a piece. You just really can't beat that. Your Highness is pretty good as well. I did enjoy that. And many other interesting titles right here. There's some more Hyde Park on the Hudson. I had no idea what that was, but apparently it's about Houdini or something. I don't know. If you guys have seen that movie, let me know. I'm interested in hearing more about that movie, if it was any good or not, because I was intrigued, but I did pass. I can't grab everything. And some really cool Avenger helicopters. And then more of these stupid titles in the sleeves, but we don't want that. We're going to stay away. Alright, and then yet another 7-Eleven. Again, I'm just so surprised there were this many 7-Elevens in the area. I mean, I did have to do a little driving, but not as much as I was expecting. And more Blu-rays at this one. Very awesome. And some different stuff, too. Casino Jack, I've never seen it. Like Teen Wolf. That's an awesome deal right there. This is cool, though. All Quiet on the Western Front, 100th Anniversary Universal Digibook release. That's cool. Man with No Name, double feature set. City Slickers, Repo Men. I mean, look at all this good stuff on Blu-ray. $5 a piece for all this. Just absolutely fantastic. More Promised Land and more Mummy, Dilemma, Flyboys. Just really cool titles on Blu-ray. And for $5, Barbed Wire. Not something I come across on Blu-ray all the time. Predators. Admission was really good. I enjoyed that as well, if you guys haven't seen that. More American Reunion. Wish it was American Wedding. That'd make me very happy, but it wasn't. So you get more cool stuff. Wrong Turn 5. The Wrong Turn series is fantastic, if you haven't seen those. Then we had some Full Moon titles right here. Unfortunately, nothing I need. I already own this. And the Evil Bong, I want to get those movies, but I want to get them in like the box set. I don't necessarily want to pick up individually, so I did pass on that. Smart Big Fat Liar. A lot of good stuff, guys. Goes to show you, 7-Eleven, a decent place to hunt. You might not think of 7-Eleven as a place to pick up movies, but I just wanted to show you guys there are movies at 7-Eleven, and it's definitely worth hunting. I don't like the way they had them displayed, though. Really hard to look through these as they kept just falling over in these racks. Like, every time I would start looking through these, I'd have to keep them from falling. It was very difficult. There was a few times, actually, where I knocked some over, but it is what it is. Poor design, but what are you going to do? So again, lots of cool stuff. I mean, Halloween 3, that's awesome. Such a good movie. Such an underrated movie. A lot of people don't like that movie. I think it's fantastic. I really enjoy that. And more Smurfs. Love Wrecked. I actually already own that, but I haven't checked it out yet. I got to see that movie. So there you go, guys. Look at all that. Treasure hunt. And indeed, it's a treasure hunt. Lots of good stuff. And unfortunately, more sleeved titles. And then, finally, on to our last 7-Eleven here. And let's see what's inside. And we got lots of cool stuff. Seems like the first 7-Eleven and the last 7-Eleven were the best ones. This one had a ton of Blu-rays as well. There's, again, All Dogs Go to Heaven and Hell and the Penguin. Wild Target, that was really good. This one had a bunch of James Bond stuff. Look at all that. A bunch of James Bond on Blu-ray for $5. If James Bond is your thing, you might want to hit up your local 7-Eleven, as I got plenty of them. So, a lot of cool stuff. I know I keep saying that, but look, I mean, it is a lot of cool stuff for such great prices. Here it is again, the Happily Divorced. I really think I should have grabbed that. You guys let me know. Did I make a mistake? Should I pick that up? I'm thinking I maybe should have. Pink Panther double feature set. That's also really cool. I already have that. Don't need it, but also awesome. Taj, was it 2.0 or whatever that show is called? I don't know. I never watched that show. But if that's your thing, they have seasons of that. Cedar Rapids, that was a good movie. And Amelia back there, another good movie as well. Really enjoyed that one. Notorious, Roadhouse. Mr. Gregorio's Wonder Emporium was great. Some more James Bond right there. So look at all this. Look at all this James Bond they have. I know some of you guys out there are real big James Bond fans, and there you go. So Win-Win. Oh, man, that was an excellent movie as well. Really enjoyed Win-Win. More Mind and Mencia. Stargate right there. Wedding Band, I've never seen that, nothing about it. Here's some more Beast Wars. Again, Season 2 and 3. It's worth the drive out there alone. Again, Season 4 of Mind and Mencia. Very awesome. But not something I'm into. This was really cool. Season 1 of Nitro Circus. Great show. Very cool. And Short Circuit's very cool as well. But I already had the Season 1 of Nitro Circus, so I did pass on it. But if I didn't have it, I definitely would have been grabbing it. That's a really good series. If you like Jackass, you'll probably enjoy Nitro Circus if you haven't seen it. It's like Jackass, but with cool stunts. Look at this. Season 1 of the Upright Citizen Brigade. Yeah, you bet I grabbed that. That was such a cool find. And Waking Sleeping Beauty. That is an excellent Disney documentary. I highly recommend it. It's a very kind of depressing documentary. Takes you into a look of a really bad time in Disney history. And it's interesting that Disney was like cool with letting people know that, look, there's another copy of it. Letting people know that things weren't always cheerful and happy with Disney, and how Disney animation almost died. Definitely check out that documentary if you haven't seen it. It's absolutely fantastic, and I highly recommend it if you are a Disney fan, especially a fan of Disney animation. That's cool. Mega Monsters, some more Full Moon right there. I was very interested in grabbing that. So there you go, guys. I just want to take you to these few 7-Elevens, and just to show you guys that 7-Eleven is a place to hunt. Definitely a place to check out if you're looking to get some good titles. A lot of cool stuff here. So, all right, guys, let's take a look at everything I picked out. Well, all right, guys, there you go. That was me out hunting at a bunch of different 7-Eleven stores. I was surprised to realize how many 7-Elevens were kind of in the area. I mean, I did have to drive maybe like 30 minutes out. That's all I did. I decided to kind of drive, like, I had one in my hometown and one in the next town over, and then I decided to drive like 30 minutes out to like the farthest one, and I wasn't going to go any further past 30 minutes because after like driving a half hour out, I was like, that's insane. I'm not going to be driving like an hour to a 7-Eleven. Not going to happen. So I figured I would just do some hunting, kind of go in like a half hour radius, and then track back home. So I was surprised to see how many 7-Elevens there were in the area. I didn't really even realize that many 7-Elevens were still around. I haven't been to a 7-Eleven probably, like actually been there to actually buy like convenient stuff since like high school, because there's one like actually like right on my high school property. So we used to go there a lot after high school, but since then, I've only been there a couple times to grab some, like, to look for movies, basically, just do some hunting. It's the only time I really ever go to 7-Eleven nowadays, and I haven't been there in a while. So figured, you know what, let's get myself in a better mood. Things are kind of crappy, and I just need to go do some hunting, find some cool titles, and maybe make a fun video out of it, because I know you guys like hunting videos, and I like shooting hunting videos. So yeah, so there you go. Ran to 7-Eleven, shows you guys a lot of cool stuff. So let's take a look at what I actually picked up here. So for only $3.99, first thing I grabbed was The Land Before Time, Friends Forever, 4 episodes of the hit TV series. I've never actually seen the Land Before Time TV series. I certainly know about the movies. I have all, was it like 14 movies now? I had them all. I don't have any of the animated series. I really know nothing about this whatsoever. Never seen it. It's all new to me, so I'm looking forward to checking it out, seeing how the animated series holds up. We will see, so very cool. Do love me some Land Before Time. Then this is great. $5 for this. Steal. We have G.I. Joe Renegades Season 1, Volume 1. Again, $5. This here being a Shout Factory release. Really cool. That is just amazing. $5. Here you go. $5 eMovie cash offer for G.I. Joe Retaliation. I think that's still good. I'm thinking probably not. So very awesome. $5. I was pretty blown away by that. That is a steal. This only lasted 1 season, I think, right? Or at least that's all they put out on DVD. I could be wrong. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this only lasted 1 season. And there's a Season 1 Volume 2 DVD, and there's like a Season 1, complete Season 1 Blu-ray, but it's very cool. That's awesome. Had to grab that, and I gotta find Season 1 Volume 2. This, definitely the best thing I picked up while hunting. This, I was blown away by. This made the entire trip worth it. I couldn't believe I found this. This is awesome. Beast Wars Transformers Season 2 and 3. 3 is covered up by the sticker, but there you go. Season 2 and 3. $5 for this. Are you kidding me? Again, another Shout release. This is a steal indeed. Blown away by the prices. I couldn't believe it. I was really hoping I'd be able to find a Season 1 release, but unfortunately, as you saw, I didn't find a Season 1 release. In fact, the last 7-Eleven I went to, they only had a copy of this. So it is what it is, but this is awesome. This was an amazing find. I actually like Beast Wars. A lot of people did not like this series. I can see why it's very different from other Transformers, and I totally understand why people don't like it. I like it. I don't look at it necessarily as, you know, Transformers. I look at it as its own thing, and I think if people would look at it more as its own thing, you know, and not relate it to the original Transformers, maybe they like it more. I don't know. I actually enjoy this series, so very cool. I really need to get my hands on Season 1 now. $5? Wow, that's an amazing find. Totally worth heading out to your local 7-Eleven alone just for that. But this I was also really excited about, and that is Hyde Park on Hudson. I love this movie. I do have this movie. In fact, I have a digital copy of it, and I used, I had a whole bunch of Vudu credits. I was looking up things to buy, and I came across this movie, and I was like, well, it's a biographical film, which I love biographical, I love documentaries, and I love biographical films, and I was definitely interested in that. So I was like, oh, Bill Murray's in it, really, really cool. So definitely wanted to check this out, and I love the movie. I thought it was fantastic and very interesting. Definitely worth checking out. I'd highly recommend checking out this movie, and I've been on the hunt for it ever since, and finding a copy of it for $3.99 finally. That was awesome. Really, really blown away by that. Very cool find, and looking forward to rewatching again. Very happy to have a physical copy now. Very cool. This is also really awesome. I know a lot of you guys don't like this. We have All Quiet on the Western Front, the 100th anniversary collection series from Universal, Blu-ray Digibook release for $5. Great movie. I haven't seen it in a really long time. I really need to rewatch this one. In fact, I don't think I ever saw the remake. I haven't. I don't think I've ever watched it yet. So very cool. Comes with a bunch of special features, which sold me on it because I believe the DVD I have is bare bones, or at least doesn't have many special features on it, if any. I don't think it has any though. So I got like a bare bones DVD release. So I figured, why not pick this up, because it's a cool Blu-ray release. I mean, I'm upgrading. It's a cool digibook release. I think it comes with a. I believe this probably comes with a digital copy as well. I could be wrong, but most of these 100th anniversary releases came with a digital copy. I'll have to find out when I open it up. But still very cool, and a bunch of special features. I'm really interested in the rarely seen silent version presented by the Library of Congress. I'm very intrigued by that. I want to check that out. So awesome, awesome pickup. For those of you out there who are big digibook fans and just big collectors of Blu-ray, this is a really cool find for $5. Awesome, awesome pickup. Since I do love me some Full Moon, I grabbed Mega Monsters, this 3 DVD set. Comes with Zarkor the Invader, Kra the Sea Monster, and Monsters Gone Wild. So very awesome. I haven't seen any of those. So very cool. First two are like actual movies. I think the Monsters Gone Wild, if I'm not mistaken, is like one of those from classic monster kills to slasher, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, it's just one of those kind of like Full Moon, like kind of like documentaries. They had like when puppets attack and stuff like that. It's just one of those, but that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. So awesome pickup. I love me some Full Moon, and it does say previously viewed, but just so you know, not all these that they're from, like, I think they're from Movies You Buy. I believe that's who it comes. These come through Movies You Buy, which is a company that actually had a store nearby, and they closed it, unfortunately. But some of it says previously viewed. It's not actually previously viewed. You can tell by the packaging. This has like the folds in it. This is original packaging. It's not like see, even though this one is listed as new, which I hope it is. I believe it is. This one's kind of just like shrink wrapped, sort of. If they're like that, you might want to be. So yeah, I'm kind of curious now to open this up just to make absolutely sure. But you might want to double check if it's just kind of like, just shrink wrapped, because it might not be new. And yeah, this is new. We're good. But in that case, if it says previously viewed, it's just kind of shrink wrapped and just like, just regular shrink wrap plastic. You might want to, I'm not saying open them up, but because you're not supposed to do that, but I don't know. You might still want to, maybe you want to open it up and check, because the disc could be scratched. It could actually be previously viewed. But then in a case like this, where it's, got those folds and stuff, you're good to go. It's listed as previously viewed, but it's not. So very cool pickup. That's awesome. $4 for that. Great deal. And finally, $5. And this is really cool. I don't think I've ever come across this. Upright Citizens Brigade, the complete first season. It has been so long since I've seen this show. This is one of those things that's like, I completely even forgot about this show. When I saw this while rummaging through, I was just like, oh, like a light bulb, like whatever went off my head. I'm like, that show. I used to watch that show. I completely forgot about it. So great series, and just one of those ones that I just haven't seen in so long. I just kind of forgot about. So really excited to come across this. Looking forward to watching this again, because it's just been so long. Awesome find. $5. Definitely a steal. So there you go, guys. Again, 7-Eleven. If you have one nearby, it is a place to hit up. Maybe go stop in once a month just to see what they have. I really need to start hitting up my 7-Eleven more often. I do plan on doing that. I have one right in my hometown. There's really no reason why I can't stop there at least once a month just to see what's going on, see if they got anything new, and it's going to take me 5 seconds to run in and go, they got anything or not. It's really, really quick. So I will probably be hitting them up more often. And if you got one nearby, as you can clearly see, it is a place to hunt at. You can find some amazing titles for some amazing prices. Again, that B-Stores right there, I am blown away by that. That is awesome. So very cool. So all right, guys, there you go. So like I always say, thank you guys so much for checking this video out. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you want to see a brand new video from me every day, then hit that subscribe button and you will get one. And also, if you want to grab yourself a Cinema Sickness t-shirt, hoodie, tank top, hat, buttons, all kinds of cool Cinema Sickness gear like that, head over to cinemasickness.spreadshirt.com where you can get yourself some. And also, finally, if you want to support the show and keep videos like this coming your way, head over to patreon.com/CinemaSickness. Again, you can show your support to become a patron. Any tiny little bit helps and is very much greatly appreciated. That would mean a lot to me. So, all right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.